Friends, I am indeed grateful to the organizers for affording me this opportunity to addressing you on the subject of planning in India. Ever since developmental activities began within the framework of a broad national policy, steps have been taken to enlist the cooperation of voluntary agencies and academic bodies to assist in the preparation of the policies and programs to achieve the best possible results. Your institute is also rendering its service to the Planning Commission in this regard by conducting research programs. Hence, I wish to share with you some of my thoughts on planning. At one time, to talk of planning was a fashion in the country. Now it has become a passion with our countrymen. It was fully realized that the only way by which we could develop our limited economic resources and reconstruct our national life on a more equitable basis would be on the basis of a well laid and clearly worked out economic and social plan. The total outlays of successive plans have been growing at a fast rate. It was both necessary and inevitable in view of the tremendous efforts that are called upon to improve the standard of living of the people in the country. During the last 2 decades or so, we have come across many gaps and obstacles that stood in the way of our achieving the desired goals. In the process of implementation of many policies and programs, we have, as far as possible, tried to rectify the shortcomings which came to our notice. But in spite of it, we cannot claim that we have established a sound system for planning in India. This is not a criticism of the government or of the planning commission, for when once we solve a set of problems, new ones emerge. The fact nevertheless remains that we are not able to achieve the targets in different directions or able to raise enough resources to execute the plans. But to brush aside the achievements of the country and to say that we have not achieved anything would be unjustified. Many of the measures taken to promote a self generating economy have no doubt yielded substantial results. Quite a lot of people criticize that even after 35 years of independence, it has not made any significant progress. I really cannot understand what makes them to raise such wild allegations. Maybe the progress may not be as much as we would have liked to achieve, but still we have made definite progress in many directions. The one test by which we can know whether we have made any progress or not is by observing the facilities that are available to the common man. Once upon a time, epidemics used to take a heavy toll of life. Today, we have successfully controlled them through many eradication programs. We have become self sufficient in the matter of food and clothing. We find that we have rich natural resources in different parts of the country and explorations have given promising results. India is progressing towards the establishment of a welfare state, the establishment of community projects, the nationalization of banks, and the gradual process of absorption of the private sector into the public sector industries should lead the country towards the socialist pattern of society. Another matter I would like to refer is that most of the plans that are prepared in different states are nothing more than putting together all the schemes of the various departments without actually going through them and without assigning priorities. So much so, we often fail to achieve the targets. In my view, we should have a planning board in every state which should continuously study the problems of planning. Such a board should have expert scientists, technicians, engineers, and economists. It should advise the cabinet from time to time regarding the priorities and resources position of each state, the quantum of assistance that could be reasonably expected from the center, and also the possible means of raising resources within the states. These are some of the problems to which we should pay our immediate attention. The planning that has been undertaken in India is a bold venture, for we have embarked upon an experiment within the democratic framework. We believe in the peaceful transition of a primitive economy to an advanced one through gradual process. The eyes of the entire world are on our planning. On the success of this novel experiment depends the future both of democracy and of planning. The society that we have in view is socialistic in character, where everyone would be given adequate opportunities to develop their talents completely. A socialist society cannot be built just on mere platitudes or merely by setting targets. It is essentially on the people and their sense of participation, zeal, and cooperation that the success of all ventures depends. Let us understand the significance of hard labor and pledge ourselves to strive for the attainment of a socialistic state. I thank you for the honor you have done me. The regional manager, Regional Office, Canara Bank, Bangalore. Dear sir, we wish to refer to the discussions held in your chambers on the 10th instant regarding the supply of electronic digital clocks to various branches of your esteemed bank. As already informed by our representative, we can supply your complete requirement and arrange to install the clocks at various branches within a period of about a month from the date of firm orders. However, we wish to make it clear that the cost of clock would go up in case the installation of clocks at different parts of the state has to be done by us, since we have to depute our service engineer and his assistant duly meeting their travel expenses. As such, we suggest to you to take delivery of your requirement at your head office and arrange to distribute to the branches. We are prepared to provide necessary training in installation and operation of the clock to your staff coming from various branch offices. The process of installation and operation are quite simple, and one of your staff attached to watch and ward duties at the respective places can be trained fully within an hour or two. Regarding the design and color of the clock suggested by you, we calculated the production cost and we wish to indicate that it involves additional cost. However, in view of your bulk orders, we are prepared to accept your offer of rupees 2000 per clock. We need hardly stress here that we are the pioneers in the manufacture of electronic digital clock with large size display, and so far we have supplied thousands of clocks to various banks, public sector undertakings, including railway and bus stations. We have pleasure in accepting your offer and assure you of our best services. Our terms and conditions include the supply of clocks within a month from the date of firm orders and payment against delivery. We also offer 1 year guarantee for any manufacturing defect. Please also note that delay in arranging payment beyond a week subjects you to pay an interest at 12% of the cost. Thanking you, yours truly.